Hello, hello to my beautiful, lovely Cancers. Oh, I'm trying to get this right. Okay, got it right. So, Cancers, wow. I have to tell you what just happened. I have my candle lit. I do practice, you know, white candle magic, okay? And I always have a candle lit when I do readings. And I was sort of like kind of trying to check in with your energy, seeing where you were at. I was adjusting things, and I knocked over a candle, my candle that was lit, which is my protective white energy that I use during my readings. And the wax spilled all over the top of the deck that I had just shuffled. I got my amethyst out. Amethyst can absorb negativity and clear it. Anyway, I've cleared my cards. Guess what card came out? I mean, I picked up the card to see what it was. It's your card in reverse. I'm interested in going into this reading. I just wanted to share that with you so that you knew that what I understood from this is a sign for me, was that there is something of a lower vibrational energy around you that does not want you to hear this message. This could be for one person. And I feel like it's a spiritual attack. So, of course, don't let that scare you. Please don't let that scare you. You know, I'm always unafraid. It's not fear when I come under spiritual attack. It's just like, kind of like, get angry, get protective, do that like nurturing mama bear thing that you do, and go, no, I'm not going to let this energy upset my depth of emotion and feeling, even though it may seem messy to other people. Okay, so that was another word that came through, was messy. So I feel like I'm not being clear. Just hang in there with me, and we'll get to the bottom of this. Somebody, if this may be your partner, because this is a love reading, feels like you are messy. And I don't mean you have a messy house or whatever. That's not what I mean. That maybe your emotions are messy, but that's what makes you so beautiful, and that's what makes you such a fabulous person. Is, you know, it's a Cancer thing. It's like, let the water flow, let it happen, let the emotions wash all over us. Let's just be real and loving and nurturing and let it happen. And yeah, I heard smother. Somebody might feel smothered. It may be you. Some of you are getting in your own way. Anyway, I had to share this with you because it's just validating the messages that are coming out next, okay? And, you know, if you want to, say a quick prayer of protection, because somebody doesn't want you to hear this, okay? Or something, okay? All right, so let's get started. Let me check in with my Cancers for August 2019 in love. What is going on with my beautiful, sweet Cancers? What is going on with my Cancers? Okay. Six of Swords. Protection, protection, protection is what I'm getting. And triumph, wow. And these Six of Wands, double sixes. You guys are doing something healthy. You're doing something good for yourself. I don't know what it is, but something has changed within you that is healthy and correct, even though it's difficult and you know that it's going to be hard moving forward. But you are triumphant in knowing that it is the right thing. You're doing the right thing, Cancer. You're going into rough waters. Some of you are going to be dealing with something that is you're moving, you're taking action. It's not just the emotion anymore. You guys are coming out of your shell a little bit, and you are exposed a little bit, but you are moving and you are protecting that what it is that you love. This is matters of the heart. It could be that you're protecting your own relationship that's becoming under attack. But you're being recognized for this, okay? Even though it may be short-lived, you are being recognized. If not by anyone else, then I can recognize it for you, okay? Really great, really good spiritual energy with these sixes moving forward. What is going on with Cancer's partner right now? Matters of the heart. Where is Cancer's partner? Let's just check in, please. August 2019. The Seven of Wands. So there's somebody's on the defense here. Because, all right, lots of passion. Yeah, a lot is happening, guys. A lot is happening for y'all. This is a lot of fire energy already. The candle didn't even want to stay lit. But there's no smothering it. It's going to stay lit. You guys aren't going to allow this negativity or whatever it is to affect your relationship. I'm feeling a very protective vibe. You guys are being very protective of your relationship, for sure. Your partner, however, is on the defensive because they're wounded. They feel somewhat left behind, but they also know that this is an energy that they need to embrace in order to move forward, but they're on the defense. I don't think it's you that's doing the attacking. So let's go ahead and clarify. What is Cancer's partner feeling defensive about? What is this attack? What is this attack? I've already got spiritual attack. We already know that's happening. But there's more to this that's grounded. So let's find out. I'm going to get some more information going through the playing cards. Soul tie. So this is a rare card to get, okay, with the Joker. Delays before success. So whereas you may be embracing this mess, your partner is struggling. They know that they are connected to you. And they know that we got another 6. We got 3 6s. I don't put too much into that. I'm not a big fan of the whole 666 concern. But in this particular reading, it may have some validation due to other circumstances, the 3 6s. Your partner's been on some sort of battle. They've really been struggling with something. I feel like you guys are triggering them emotionally and drawing things out of them, and so they're getting defensive, but you're not doing it because you're trying to trigger them or anything like that. It's just the whole situation that's going on is triggering them, so they're getting defensive. But they also feel very strongly attached. This may not be to you, but I also feel like this interference is keeping you guys from being as bonded as you would like to be at this time. And when I say like to be, it's almost like I really feel like you guys are here for your partner. Your heart is open to them, and you really need them to know that you're here for them. But to them, it's coming across as messy and or smothering. It's going to take a little longer for them to process, for them to get out of this. They are more. This whole attack could be about your partner. Let's clarify the 6s. What are the 6s for? The sixes. Now, sixes in tarot is a very positive card, and six is a very positive number. I love the number six. I'm not giving it much power, but I want to go ahead and expose it. What is a 666 about? Please, let's find out what's happening. Prince of Discs. Okay, so this is a slower moving energy in reverse. We have a snake. Temptation. Your partner's being tempted. Cancer. And they're on the defense about it. This may be the message that Spirit needed you to hear. I know that for some of you, y'all felt really comfortable in your relationship until recently, and there was some upset and some detachment from your partner. You've been noticing a detachment, a little bit of maybe they're not responding as quickly to you, and when they do, it's kind of like they have this whole attitude of like, you're overly emotional, you're overly sensitive, that you're da-da-da-da-da, but honestly, you guys are, I feel like you're standing, and you guys are kind of in a good place, and I also feel like you're needed. I got that as well. You are actually needed. This person needs you in their life right now, and it's not at your detriment, because I don't say the word need. The word need does not come out if it's in your detriment, as in like, okay, give this person all your money because they need you. No, let's not misunderstand the word need. You're in their life for a reason, okay? There could be a soul tie. Your partner could be dealing with a unhealthy tie, a ribbon, sorry for the scattered talking, but a lot of times when I'm getting so much information, it's hard for me to clarify it and put it into words, but it's almost like there is something that they're attached to that needs to be, the cord needs to be cut, and you're willing to take that journey with them and go into the rough waters to cut that tie. It could be a generational curse. It could be a family member that is tempting them away from this relationship or away from the positivity or the journey that you're wanting to go on with them, because you are definitely willing to take on some rough and hard times with this person, because you know it will be successful. But your partner isn't able to move forward right now at this point in time because they're being bound to something, and they need you. They need you right now. Okay, so let's find out a little bit. I've already established the blocks, so I'm not going to ask for blocks. I'm going to ask for advice. What advice do you have for Cancer in this situation with their partner? They need you and they know it. A lot of them have been dealing with some lower vibrational energy, and because it's what they're used to, and it's because what is acceptable in their lives or in their families. I feel like for somebody, or for many of you, this could be your partner is dealing with a family, not curse, but addiction or something that's passed down through the generations, and moving forward with you is going to disconnect them from that, okay? But you are moving in the right direction. We got a whole bunch of cards. Let's see. Everything's falling on the floor. Judgment, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This is the second time we got the Knight of Pentacles out. So double confirmation. So you could definitely be dealing with an earth sign, or somebody has a lot of earth sign energy. This could also be someone that is so grounded that you feel like they can't move with you because you're water and you're constantly moving. All right, there's nothing wrong with earth or water. I'm not advocating for one or the other, but I feel like this person, to you, they may feel defensive because they're not moving as quickly or as organically as you are in matters of the heart. in matters of this relationship, in this journey that you guys are taking together. So for advice, we have the Judgment card, we have the Eight of Pentacles to the Knight of this. So basically this is just confirming that this is not something that you can ignore. This is not something that they can ignore. Whatever this is that is tempting them is real. It is not their fault. It's just happening. Because the Judgment card is a very fixed card for me, in that it's like, this is happening. There's no denying it. The Judgment call is so loud. The trumpet of the Judgment angel raises the dead, okay? It's a loud call. Can't ignore it. So this is the advice. Don't ignore this, okay? Don't ignore this attachment that your partner has. Of course, it may be difficult for your partner to even have any idea. You know, you may be dealing with somebody that isn't interested in tarot or anything spiritual or anything like that, you know, and that's fine. That doesn't mean that you guys aren't meant to be. It just means that they may not understand this. You understand. You guys already get what's going on a much deeper and soul spiritual level than they do, and so they're just saying go with that. Trust your instinct there. Trust your emotion, and don't, when they tell you you're being messy, tell them that that's about them. It's they're having a hard time dealing with your, what they consider messy emotions. It's not messy, it's movement, okay? Things are moving and twirling, and they just kind of like feel like if they stay stuck, then, you know, if they don't move, then they'll be safe. But that's not true, and you know that. You're water, you're moving, okay? You're movement, the mother, the nurturer, the giver of life. This person is nurturing as well. I heard Mother Earth. They could have some sort of feminine energy going on, or they're unwilling to embrace the feminine within themselves. But we have the Eight of Pentacles also as advice, so this is be resourceful. Take stock. Look at everything that is going on between the two of you without emotion, okay? That's what this card advice is. So I know I'm giving you contradictory advice. When it comes to your partner, your emotions, your intuition is like dead on. But whatever is bothering them is trying to interfere. And that's why we got the moon in reverse. That's why the candle tried to smother you, is because you truly have the key to unlock this for this person, okay? But with the advice that we're getting, it's just like, you know, take stock, disconnect emotionally, and because they need that from you right now, okay? And I think you can do it. Just, you know, for a second, just step back, and maybe I saw pen and paper, write some things down, write down everything that's going on between the two of you, and take stock of it. Recognize all the work that you've already done, you've already put into this person, and understand that they also love you as well. You guys are building something together. You may need to consider slowing your expectations of this person. I don't mean lower them as in lower your vibrational energy. I mean, understand that it may take this person a lot longer to get where you're at with this understanding, but when they do, it's not a fleeting thing. They're gonna get it. Just because they're not, you know, a lot of times with cancers I know you guys so well. Okay, my mom's a Cancer, my aunt's a Cancer, my niece is a Cancer. Like, I know my Cancers, okay? You guys are so deeply loving and nurturing and caring. Like, it's just, you are the mother of the deck. You guys are, you create safe spaces for people. You're naturally flowing with things. You're the type of person that's just going to be like, if a tear needs to fall, you just let the tear fall. You know, it's you can't really stop that. But the advice is very grounding advice. So yes, there is some grounding that might help you deal with this. And I want you to recognize that, okay, what I was trying to say earlier was that, like, sometimes it takes me a while to catch up to the Cancers in my life. They always seem to be a little wiser than me as far as like what may be going on with me. They're very in tune with what's going on with me. You are very in tune with what's going on in your partner. You got to realize that your partner needs more time and grounding to get to where you're at. So if some of you are dealing with somebody that is really, really caught up in some sort of temptation or obsession or addiction or something, I don't really necessarily feel like it's detrimental to you, but it could be. So for some of you, you need to just recognize this, protect yourself, and give yourself some space from this person. But for others, it's just basically like you just need to recognize that, okay, the things you say and the way you're coming across, it's going to take them a while to process it and understand it. Okay, so if they're not reacting to you the way that you would expect, it's because they're just not. You expect them to know that you mean everything that you're doing out of love, and you come from a really great space, but they don't necessarily get that yet. And it's sort of like telling someone something that you know it's a truth that they need to hear. And to you, it's not a big deal because you love them so much, but to them, it feels like an insult almost. And so you got to take a little time to allow them to process the energy that you're putting out toward them. There's so much love for this person. You guys have so much love for this person. But I do know, and I'm going to say this to you, if it is starting to creep into your little shell, your safe space, the lower vibrational stuff that's going on around your partner, then you do need to protect yourself. And that could be literally just space, just some space, okay? It's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna really hang in there with this person. It's just that, you know, they're wanting you to know to lower your expectations of their ability to comprehend things that are going on with them as quickly as you do. And it's not that they're not smart. It's not anything like that. If you're a cross-watcher, please, no. It's just that it's just taking them longer to get around to it, but when they get it, they're gonna get it. It's solid. That's what I love about earth energy. Like, it's slow energy, but once it comes through, it's real. It's not fleeting. It's real. It's solid. It's gonna stay with them forever. And because there's soul connections here, this is a big deal for your partner. I feel like this is more about your partner than you. This whole reading, this whole thing that I'm getting. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my Druid Animal Oracle deck for Cancer's partner. We're going to ask about your partner first, and then we're going to pull a card for you. All right? So, what totem animal, Druid animal, okay, represents your partner at this time? Represents your partner at this time. Your Druid Animal Oracle will be advice. Okay? 4. Nope, not gonna happen. See, I got that mother protective vibe. I'm like, we are going to 6. 6. All right, this is your partner's card. Swan in reverse. All right, well, the swan came out earlier anyway. So again, to me, this is a temptation. This is something that looks pretty on the outside, but necessarily it came from ugly roots. This is not how I feel about swans, but this is the message I'm getting right now. Okay. There's nothing wrong with being beautiful. There's nothing wrong with fluffing your feathers. There's nothing wrong with attracting attention. But in reverse, understand that this person or your partner right now may be... this is representative to me of of an inability to see the truth, to kind of go through the, they're not intuitive, they're not seeing the truth. There's a bigger, shinier light that attracts them. And it's ugly, actually, but to them it looks beautiful right now, okay? With the swan. So this is for your partner. This is the energy they're embodying, and as you know, maybe possibly fair warning for some of you, understand that if you're dealing with somebody that is overwhelming you with their beauty or their pushiness or their attractiveness or something like that, just don't allow that to blind you to the reality of what's happening, okay? So much interference. So much interference. We've got to clear this out. Now, this card is going to be, oh, okay, well, it jumped right out. This card is going to be, there's a lot of different ways to interpret animal oracles. So my intention with this shuffle, which the card just jumped out, so whatever, is a part of yourself. There are parts of ourselves as animals. We are animals, right? And there's animals do things that we suppress as humans, and so this is a spirit. This is the animal spirit that, as advice, that they're saying, allow this part to come out a little bit. And you guys got dog. Okay, I love this beautiful shaggy white dog. He brings good tidings, loyalty, undeniable love, and look how much water is behind him. He brings nurturing, support, okay, true loyalty, true, solid and undying affection, no matter what. All right? So, listen, I know that this is an important person to you, and I want you to continue to support them, but as always, protect yourself first. Put your mask on, right, before you put your mask on anyone else, right? That's what they say in the airplane. Your oxygen mask, you guys need to breathe first, right? You've got to take good care of yourselves. Eat, sleep, do what you got to do, please. Grounding here, grounding information with this dog. But yes, the loyalty, the love, the support, the emotion that you can't hide from your eyes. You know, if you want to sit in a corner and howl and cry, be messy, okay? You don't have to hide. But take good care of yourself, please, okay? Dogs just seem to me, they know how to take care of themselves. They eat, they sleep, they go to the bathroom, whatever, they're dogs, okay? But I love dogs, but just, you know, take on this energy. And if you have a dog, you know, connect with your dog a little bit, okay? Connect with their energy and understand that when it comes to your partner, you know, just them knowing that whether you're in their space or not, because you may have to protect yourself by taking a little bit of a break, you're always there for them, you're always loyal. Oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. So, okay, even if you can't be with this person, you will always be loyal to this person. They're lucky to have you, Cancer. They're very lucky to have you. Okay? Cancer, look what you did to me. So many of you watching this video are empaths because y'all just put that on me. Wow. Okay. Anyway, hey, it's good to see you again. I am doing live personal readings. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get the little video pop-ups letting you know when I'm doing them. So that way you can make sure to get your question answered live. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out one of those videos on my channel. As always, I love you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate all of your love and support. If you do need a personal reading, do not hesitate to reach out and email me at moonlittarotscope@gmail.com, okay? Lots of love. Thanks again for making me cry, Cancer. I love you guys, okay? Bye.